Hey guys, it's FallenDice, and welcome to episode 43 of FallenDice Plays Better Than Buildcraft. And as I said at the end of 42, we are basically just picking right back up where we left off on the previous episode, so nothing has changed here. What we're doing first is we want to set up a timer. So that is going to be our first goal here. Um, I'm looking for 11 seconds, but the way that the timers work here, it's a whole lot easier to just get 12 seconds. So I'm probably just going to go with the 12 seconds. You can see right now, I think it's on the 2 seconds here right now. 1,000, 2, nope, it's 4 seconds. So we're in the second setting. It pretty much doubles. Like if I go here now, it'll be 2 seconds between. So we're 2, 4, 6, 8. We don't want that. We're going to go back over here. Like right now where it's at 2 seconds. So it's 1,000, 2, 1,000. We'll go here. So each one is so it's 4 of them. So we'll have this hooked up to a dispenser block, and it'll have 2 half slabs and 1 full slab, and that'll give us our 12 seconds. So every 12 seconds it will fire off. Then we're going to route that up into here where we're going to connect it to these. And actually I hadn't done this part yet, so I'm thinking this probably time to let's go ahead and get this set up. So you're going to, well, that's the front, so you're into the back, and I think you guys were both okay, which means technically I could probably, let's see, trying to remember exactly. These 2 are pointing to that one. I need to get one of these 2 yet. So I've got those 2 in the back. I think we're going to do it like this. Alright. Now it's just a matter... Again, we're just connecting them all. And then, of course, I'll tweak it a little bit if I need to. But the thing we discovered last time is this will work. So that will work fine for connecting to there. And now we're going around. Let's see, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9, 10, 11, whoops. Alright, let me go grab some more redstone. I'll be right back. Alright, so while we're there, figured might as well grab a couple block dispensers as well. Alright. If I can get in here anymore. Where was I talking? Oh yeah, that's right, we're... Lost my train of thought. We're wiring this up. That was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's all I needed to do, although I needed to go further out, didn't I? I did. You're fine, but you're there. Now... Actually, now that I think about it, they do get to connect, don't they? Because I want them all to fire at the same time. Alright, so now... How do I... Alright, now everything should be on the same timing. What's the farthest I can set this? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Alright, so this here powers everything, and awesomely it powers it all at the same time. Which means I'm going to put you there, and that's how we'll power all these. So now every time it goes off, it will drop one of everything. And it'll stay powered until the next, or it'll send its pulse, and then it'll be off. Okay, so we're good there. Now we need our timing. So let's come down to this part, and I think we're probably going to end up doing, I need to widen out this section. Alright, we're back. Floor is all good now. So now it's just a matter of let's get our timing set up. So I think I'm going to set it up here. So we're going to have this going into our block dispenser. Set you like that for now. I need to put a base here. Although, actually, no, I don't. I just need you. With that, we're got nothing. However, if we see here, yep, all right, that's good. I'll go underneath later and fix it just so I don't have all. I don't want to see the hole there, but for now we're just doing the testing. So let's see, we need one of you, and of course one of you. So let's get our timing down. One. Actually, hold on. I got a stopwatch. Let's do this scientifically. All right. I'll wait for the for it to pop out. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Good. All right. Timing's good. There's our 12-second timer. All right. We can go ahead and get rid of this for now, just so we don't have it popping out. But we know we have our timing's good. Now we're just going to route it this way. 7, 8. We don't want it there. That's bad. And I don't think it can be charged here. Okay, 8. Alright, so we're good here. Now we'll start taking it up. Well, actually, we just need to do vertical. Alright. Actually, we need to go the other direction. Alright, you're good. Now, if I were to put this there. Alright, we're good. Okay. Now, if I were trying to, I always, yeah, remember, with the redstone line going into it, here's the funny thing about that. See how that, it's not powering the block to the other directions. It's only changing the state of the block on top. Now, however, if we were to put a redstone repeater in front of this, now the block itself is completely powered, so it's powering everything around it. So, in case you're ever doing things like this, it can come in handy, just this little bit of understanding. If it's just the redstone going into it, it won't power the blocks or the spaces around it. If you have a repeater, it will. So now we'll stick that up here. We'll go up top to complete the vertical wiring. Alrighty. Another torch, another block. Okay, good. That's perfect. Because now we can just run the redstone right off of it. Now the thing is, right now, we're in the off. So that's exactly what we want. When there's not a solid block in there, we do not want power. Only want power when it has that solid block for that moment. So now if we reconnect this over here, we'll be able to go up here. Okay, there's power, so it's what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I caught a little bit slow, but yeah, there's our timing. So every 12 seconds or so, this is going to fire. Now, let me go down before I go any further. Let's make sure. Nope, they're on. I want to turn these off. Again, this is just for testing at the moment. But I do, however, need. I'm gonna have to kill this. Do I have any more glass? I do. Okay, good. Alright, because I need to be able to do this. Alright, good. Here's the key. Alright, again, we don't want the items in here falling down into anything but the crucibles. Now I should be able to go up. I'm going to throw, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to do that. Oops. Okay, make sure we don't mix those up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And now everything, there's 6 of each of the items in these. Now, the reason why I'm doing this, I'm going to wait for it to fire, and then we'll put our redstone back, run downstairs, and then we'll watch it for all 6 of them. Make sure everything drops like it's supposed to. Whoops. I probably just dropped some. Oh well. And actually, I'm probably going to destroy this glass that I just got done doing, because I want to check all these. So right now there's 2 gold. 2 gold, what the, okay, now, so we already got issues. Is it because I'm standing too close? Alright, oh. That's not good. Okay, there's part of our problem. Okay. Yeah, that would definitely cause an issue. Come on down. That should definitely make it so I... Alright, let's go ahead and yank all this stuff back out. But this is why we try these things ahead of time. We want to make sure this works the way it's supposed to. We'll let it go through all 10, standing back. See where things drop. Make sure nothing drops here on the floor. Okay, there it all went. That was 1. Alright, we'll go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and skip ahead, and we'll go ahead and count and see what's all in there. So I'll be right back. Alright, we are done. It went through. All the items are in. Cross our fingers. 10 and 10. 10 and 10. 10 and 10. Alright, okay, good. I mean, I know it's off. It's a small sampling size. It's not guaranteed that it works, but I think it did. I think it was just because I was standing too close, so as they dropped, I was getting them. Plus, at the top, these ones were shooting out over. I didn't have anything up top to block them. So it looks like we're good. Now, I don't think I've routed where things go. So that's my next thing. Take another jump. We need to start worrying about our directioning. So, is it this one here? Come on. Let's see, how far do I need to go? I don't want to accidentally dig in the wrong spot. Alright, so it's this one. It's 1, 2, 3, 4 from here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, good. We got it right. Okay, good. And actually, I don't need the diamond there. The diamond needs to be further down. Okay, well, let's see. We got that there. Alright. Let me think about what's next here, so give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Alright, so I thought about it and realized let's figure out how we're going to do our storage. So this here is going to be redstone. All redstone. And again, I'm probably going to get quite a bit out of this machine as we go. And then I figured what we'll end up doing here as well. Let's go ahead and expand this entryway. Oh, it's just regular. Because we're also going to be putting a door in over here to get across. Forgetting that's a regular block. That's okay. Let me grab some regular blocks. Alrighty. And I gotta go get some wood, but we'll be putting a door in right here. And this is to get into the area where we'll be storing all of our supplies. Both our gold and our hellfire. And I'm going to be using an automatic crafting table for this, just so I can convert my hellfire dust into concentrated hellfire, because I don't think the block dispenser will do that automatically for us like it does with some of the stuff. Okay. Well, that changed things a little bit. So I guess we'll put it in there. I was playing around some with how the okay, good. For the chests, we need to have a half slab above them, so now we got divots where I did that. but that'll still be fine because this is coming up. More than enough room. Alright, so yeah, we'll be putting all of our chests over here. I think we'll probably do like one side and one side. And then we'll be routing Hellfire from over there. So what I'll probably do is run all the Hellfire dust into an automatic crafting table, which will convert it into concentrated Hellfire, and then that'll get pumped out into here. Now I gotta figure that out because this may be another one of those issues where the concentrated Hellfire will just kind of get pumped in and out. I'm gonna have to put the engine kind of on a on-off. That's gonna be interesting. All right, let me figure this out here before I go any further, because this definitely has to do with how the future of this continued build goes. Is how, if not just how this works, but if it works. So give me 1 sec here. I'll be right back. Actually, as I was thinking about it, I actually started going to my creative world, and I remembered the automatic crafting table. That's its purpose. So it doesn't need an engine on the other side. It automatically will eject an item into the pipe waiting, so I don't even need an engine. It just, once it gets enough items to create what it needs to, it'll create it and then send it on. So we'll be fine there. So we'll probably do that. That's all going to happen underneath, because this here is just going to be, with the, one block in between, but it'll be all chests stacked up, same as over there with the half slab over there. And I think I'll probably use part of this wall here, and then this one's going to go over there just straight across, and maybe part of that wall there. And underneath we'll have the auto crafting table, so it'll just take the hellfire dust from the other side, turn it into concentrated, and pump it up into here. And then all of our gold from our Midas Touch gold farm over there will pump directly over to this wall. And then another interesting thing. So this is one of those things where I almost wish I could use the additional Buildcraft items or logistic pipes or something because of the balancing. Although I think it was just fluid. Because it's nice having a lot of chests, but they're only going to... I could do... If I use like wooden engines underneath in the floor here, so between each one have a wooden engine, and just make it like one, the bottom ones of each one of these, and we'll have like a wooden engine here, or right here I guess, however we do it, and we'll use the gates, and if there's room in the chest, it'll power the wood engine, or unpower the mechanical control in it, whichever. So as long as there's room for it, the wood engine will pump items from the chest to the right of it into that one, and it will do that all the way down the row. So at least the full bottom sections will be working. That can work. That can work. And then the ones above it will just automatically, the overflow will fill up with those, and then if I want to, I can come in later and just open them up, fill my inventory, and then drop manually down. That'll work. But I am going to have 2 separate pipe systems running now. So one of them will be the items coming in, and the other ones will be the bottom way, or at least pumping out. So for this, I'm definitely going to have to take a trip back to my main base. I don't have the items I'm going to need for this. Alright, so give me a sec. I'm gonna go make a trip, get some more supplies. I'm actually running kind of low on redstone, which is ironic as I'm making a redstone generating thing. I could probably... Anyway, yeah, I will be right back. I'm gonna get the rest of the items here. I'm gonna need some more chests, some engines, and such as that. So I will be right back. Alright, so here's kind of a mock-up of what I plan on doing. So we've got the power coming over here up into this wooden engine, which is powering our item, our transport intake pipe. Wow, that was tough. Now, so is there saying there's no longer... No, there's space in the inventory, sending the red... What the heck? So if I take you out, does that turn you on? Interesting. Alright, so when it gets to the final... This is actually kind of beneficial. So as right now you can see, there's nothing, there's an empty space, so it's sending over an item. As soon as that item goes in there, now it says it's full, even though there's room for it, which will allow those that are already in the pipe to make it here, and they will sit there. And then as soon as those items are gone, we will once again start pumping. And again, it's a real simple. Only needs an iron gate, so we have space in inventory, send red signal. No red signal, we send redstone. So this is powered when there's no longer an empty space. So this works out really well. And I just need to put one of these by each of the chest areas. Now it's going to take two pipe spaces between them to work this. But I'm okay with that for the fact that I really want to have this as automatic as I possibly can make this. So cheap iron gates, well, comparatively cheap. Wooden engine, simple engine, simple. I like this. Okay, so let's go ahead and head back into the world, and we'll go ahead and start creating this. So I will see you there in a moment. Alright, so we got our basic stuff here. Now, the issue we're going to run into here is we have a wall, as you saw in there, that it took a little space for the redstone to make its way down. So our little area is probably going to become slightly cramped. Interesting. I need some... Grab some of that. Alright, let's see. Now if I were to... Dang it, I need some half slabs too. Alright. Just trying to make it look better. Alright, so if we go to say like this, we walk in, giving each one of these 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3. So it can give me one walking space. It is what it is. This is fine. This is only to manually if I need to do some stuff. Alright. So our first one will be here. And I might just end up... It's going to be another one else. Let's go ahead and turn these all into regular slabs. Make it easier to work from. Do I have... Can I reach that? I just need to get it started. Alright, screw it. Oh, it's just out of reach too. Okay. That's enough. I can pick all my stuff. Did I ever pick this up? I probably didn't. Lost it. Alright, anyway. Head back over here. And then we'll go ahead and put our floor in. Actually, let me do that real fast and I'll be right back. Alright, so here's our floored area, at least for now. We'll go ahead. And I thought I was all ready. At least these two more spots. I'm going to leave the walkway raised up, just because. Alright, so we've got, here's our first one. And we'll skip to, oops. Skip to, so the best that I can then do is going to be there. So that's going to give me 3 chests to pull from. And we'll do the same here just to keep it looking even though I could actually go one further. And we'll keep this because of the window. So each side is going to be identical. I kind of like that anyway. That's better anyway. Alright. Now, let's see. I need my mechanical power yet too. Oh, I need more of those. Alright, let's try this again. You're there, which means I only needed in one of you. Goodness. Alright. You stayed there. Let's see. Alright. Actually, you're not even there anyway. You're even lower. I need you to be just like that. And then, let's see. Transport intake and transport. So you're going to pump him in over to there. Alright, technically I didn't need all that extra stuff. So it's just like this. And like that. And it only needs 2 of them. Okay, well that's good. But that's going to allow us to use 3 full sets of chests. And because of how this is working, it's going to be easier for me to fill these 2, I think. So that'll be good. So like I said, we'll do this part. No, that was backwards. Come on. Before I forget, I might as well just grab them right now. Wow. I left a lot of stuff down here. Alright. Go back up. Like I said, we'll get the top part done, then we'll come underneath and we'll route our mechanical power. Alright, so actually I want you here. And same thing there. And then one more time. I like it when things actually turn out a little easier than I expected. Not saying easy, not trying to curse myself. That's a dangerous thing to do. We've all learned that. Alright. Now the other part is we need to be able to fill all these chests as well. Now I brought 2 different types of pipes. So we have transport pipes for moving here. We also have our low friction transport pipes. And my reason for doing that is because they won't interfere with each other. So, how do I want to do this? I think we're planning on going 3 high to keep with the same. Although, actually, we might even go 1 higher in this room. Okay, so we got that. That. And that. Oh, no, can't do that. Forget. The transport intake pipes do allow you to connect with the other ones. So that would be a bad thing. Okay, so we have that. I'd like to go equal, having everything get in the same amounts, but honestly it's not really that big of an issue with this. So I think we'll start off here. We'll have our intake coming up here. So it's going to go over to there, and then we'll run it all the way across the back. So the ones that'll get the least amount will be the ones in the back, but that's fine. But it'll come into here, and it should fill up all the layers of our chest. And then I think this will just kind of be like that, and like that. Maybe with some glass or something here to see what's going on in there. Again, it's not going to be a super used room, but because of the windows here, I don't want to have it completely just blocked up. Alright, so that works. We have all of our, either our gold or our hellfire dust coming in from here. I'm thinking hellfire dust because it's already coming from that side. And then gold will be coming from over there, so we'll do the gold over here. Alright, let me finish putting all the pipe in over here. I'm going to lay it on this side, add in the additional chests, and then I'll come back and we'll go underneath and start working down below. Alright, so both sides are set up now as far as up top here. I also decided for lighting we just run it down the center track. I haven't done anything behind yet until we get it all set up, and then I can go ahead and play around with the backs and whatnot. But so far, here's going to be our room. I don't know if I'll leave access back here or not because I already have it over there, so it's not really important. So this will probably just be a dead-end wall. Now we head downstairs so we can play with some mechanical power. How do I want to do this? Make sure it's coming off of something that has nothing, no, alright, as it doesn't get unpowered. That is a key point. No, don't think this does, because this gets unpowered up there, so we're good up here. So we should be able to, let's go ahead and swap some items out here. Alrighty. Now the question is, how far away are we? Oh, we're off by one. Okay, I don't think I'm going to use that one then, because it's just a pain in the butt to reroute everything, so we'll just come from here. 1, 2, 3. Much easier to just have to move it once. Okay. And that's even wrong too. Let's see, put you here. And there. And then we might as well just put you there as well. Okay, then now actually the power was coming from here and over here because that's how we were able to do it down there. So actually technically this one would be more correct. Alright. Same thing over here. That should put me where I want it. Whoops. Time to add more in. Okay, now at least this way it's only one extra in the way. So it's there and there. And then so 3 over. And then 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I was right, it was just 2 on each one. So there. And there. And then thinking how we did that there. Lots of them thinking ... I'm not the biggest fan of doing it this way. Apologize ahead of time right now. This part will be done rather quickly. Let's see. And then everything needs to be getting its power from the outside. Oops, I almost had it. There we go. And same over here. And over here. And yeah, these never want to cooperate like that. And I'm hoping this works. Obviously, I still have to turn these, but the reason why I'm hoping this works is I'm hoping that when I get up to the top, I can run that redstone from my gates down to this block here. That's what we're hoping, because that's what's gonna be able to individually turn all these off. Because that's the key thing, is I could have it set up that they all just turn off at once, but that's kind of anti-beneficial and it kind of defeats the purpose of what we're doing, which is to just continue to fill the ones in front of it up. So let's see. Alright, you're getting it from there. Now you just need to be getting it from below. Same here. And all of these. Okay, so at the moment, you guys are permanently on. So if I put something in the back one, it's going to end up in the front one. Now it's a matter of getting back up top and then just making sure that with the we can run our redstone power down from the gate. And once I know I can do that, then I'm just going to go ahead and do that because I already showed you how. And then we should be good. Alright, so you're coming from here. Alright, I'm going to have to change you already, I can tell. Let's see. Alright, let me play around with this. I will be right back. Alright, so on this one it'll work. It'll be easier on these ones. Because I have more maneuvering room already. Let's see. Come on, come on. Give me something to See if I can jump up and down and place it. Of course not. Under we go again. Well, that works. Again, I'll do the rest of this on off camera, but we're just showing you how we're doing this in case anyone actually wants to try and do something like this. You know, it's fun to watch cool projects, but it's even cooler to watch cool projects that you could actually do as well. All right, so there we go. That gate's gonna be there. Redstone goes here to here, and down to there. All right, good. So now both of these can be powered off. And then we just need to do it on the other side. So I'm going to go ahead and finish this off camera, and I will be back. Alright, so everything's working good. We got our nice little gates functioning exactly the way we wanted to. So we'll go ahead, now we can kind of close everything off. Like I said, I want to put like a window here maybe. Just to be able to see everything. Be kind of cool. Do I have any glass? I think I have it in here. I do. Okay, good. Don't need redstone right now. Like I said, small window. Put one here as well. Everything else will be stone brick. Alright, so this part of the room is complete. You can see back there we got our piping going, so we'll be filling up from below. And then all of our bottom chests are feeding into each other. So the one over here, which I apparently can't even see. Oh, alright. So yes, so these ones, bottom one feeding into there, which feeds into there. So this should allow us to stay pretty much non-stop as we're in operation. Which brings us over into here now. We got our timer up there to drop our stuff in, so that's good. I haven't hooked up these yet. Well, that's the ultimate, because we've got this pumping into here. Now I need to hook up, and actually I guess I probably shouldn't have closed things up yet. Alright, let's go downstairs. And let's see. Alright, so that's you, which means I now need to have, I should probably put it there. Let's see, I need this again. Alright, we'll put you there. Can't tell, is that, nope, okay, good. And then of course I need to have that as well, because I need to power my wood engine from behind. Alright. Let's see. Okay, so here we are. So put the wood engine there. Oops. So many things. Alright, let's get rid of the meat for now. I'm okay with that. Alright, see, then that you go there, and you go there. Okay, good. Now I just need to power it. Once again, the fun part about this, gotta have enough room between them. Let's see. Guess I just have to go like this. Let's see. Okay, you're here. This works. Oops, actually needs to be right there. Because you need to be here. I don't want to dig those out because I have a feeling that's where my redstone is for stuff, for the gates and everything. So I have to be careful not to mess with that. Alright, so you're coming from there. You need to come from underneath. You're coming from there. You're there. Okay, good. So now as soon as I connect, we should have power. And we do. Okay, good. Alright, so now we have that. And this is pumping. Wait. Let me think about what I'm doing here. Because this is actually going next door, so I guess I can always just run it down and then across. I thought about having this go up. I need to take a look at this for a sec. I'll be right back. Alright. So, I still want it to go up. If I do this, I'm going to have to run it all the way around underneath to get to the back, to come up, to come over the top, to connect to those pipes. When I rather just go straight up. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to just move it over. I want to put the engine actually under here. Move everything over basically one. And I can actually get rid of that. And then it'll just come over there. And then it'll go up the wall there. That's my plan. So, I'm going to do that real fast here off camera. And then I'll come back and show you what it looks like. So, I'll be right back. Alright, and there we are. So now the engine's directly underneath, pumping from there into this pipe. And I did end up having to go with the regular pipe just because of its proximity to all the others. But now I can basically run it. Oh, we don't want to do that. That's still an issue. Okay. So we'll bring it over to here, and we'll just run up the wall with it. It can't touch the chest because that'll obviously end up filling up. Okay, now from here we can just go connect it to one of those two over there. So then we just have to do the same thing on this side, and now all of our items have a way of getting into the dispensers. Then we just need to figure out a way to limit how many. So much details. Alright, so yeah, let me think about this a little bit more and I'll be right back. Alright, so both of these are now complete. I never put a top on the very top of this, so I can kind of get in and out. So we've got the one going that way, one going this way, because we can use a intake pipe to connect the two different types of pipes, convert it over to the low friction, which we use so that over here they wouldn't connect when they were in proximity of each other. So this is now up, timing on here is up, getting its items from there. We're getting closer and closer to being able to really test this system. Just taking drops. Stairs are for sissies. This is going to be the output again, so I still need to run that power, or I mean that pipe. But let's see what we got going on down here now. So those are heading up there to power that. And I kind of closed things off just for, it was bugging me. Alright, let's see. So now, oh shoot, there was something I still needed to do. I gotta figure out where that one, somewhere over here was the input. Where did that go? There it is. Okay. Still have that. So that's where all of these are going to be coming from. Put you there just again. It's probably redstone. Okay, gotcha. Okay. And then over here it's going to be the same thing. Two past that. Make sure I get that uncovered. And there you go. Alright, so one of you is right here. Let's see. Nothing there. Put in an eighth. There it goes. Well, this complicates things again, because I need a whole new setup on. I need another whole tipping thing. Oh my goodness! I got to tip again. All right. Well, now it's back to the old drawing board. I got to figure out how to fit this in line with my system to get the concentrated hellfires. So, alright, be back. Alright, so we had to change things up a little bit. And we ended up moving everything over to there because that back area actually had some room left to play with. So it was kind of a blessing there, blessing in disguise. So it still ends up over here. So we have a lot of extra pipe we had to run, but we do what we got to do. So it comes up over here, up into there, and I need. Do I have any more? I do. Yay. But I don't have that. Never everything I need. Actually, all I need to do is that. Darn. Derp moment. Okay. So it comes up, it goes over the top into our stewing pot. And I think it's like about a 3-minute timer, so it'll tip it over and comes down. If we have any leftover hellfire dust, it's going to route it back up and into the stewing pot, and our concentrated hellfire will then move on to where it's supposed to. And I'll come up and show you. And I had to do some more half slabbing because I had gas spawning up top over there because my new area I hadn't really completely gas proofed yet. That was scary. Pipes work for transparent blocks. So besides the half slabs, axles, corners, all these things work. So full inventory of transparent, running off the same turntable as the one up there. That was from a guest I just killed. Like I said, scary. Anyway, comes up. We got power from downstairs that's coming up there. When this finally hits its solid block, that turns off. This stewing pot tips over into this obsidian pipe, and the rest happens as I just explained. And now I'll come and show you. But I had to put in a whole bunch of these half slabs because it was, I mean, all this area here, any spot here, one, and then a 5-block radius. Even though there's air spaces, they count. So you have to make sure wherever there's a solid block that there's no, that they don't have 5 blocks in between to be able to spawn. So we got 4. Now, however, ooh, all these corners apply, don't they? Man, this gets so complicated. I'm gonna have to go back and half slab up the edges because I think here, I don't know if it's a 5-block circle around it. It probably, okay, that would make sense. If it was there and then 5 blocks out, that wouldn't work. But here, I'm good. Okay. Sorry, had to reassure myself. But yeah, so now we've got all this taken care of. So, of the to-do list, hellfire that's made over there, including our soul urns, comes into the stewing pot, becomes concentrated hellfire into this side. Bottom ones are routed over and into these dispensers. Timing circuit, every 12 seconds drops another one down. Yay. Over here, gold. And that's our next project, is we've got to go over here, take all the 4 outputs of the different corners of the gold farm, and route it up into here and do the exact same thing over here as we do with the concentrated hellfire. Once that's done, this will then be able to pump over into these. And then I think all we really need to do is take the output of this and into the pipes down there. Oh, I'm sorry, the chest down there. So, I'm going to go do some tunneling. I got, I think, 2 more of my potions, so I'll go ahead and take those. I only need it over here because down there I'm underneath, so I'll actually, come to think of it, I want it to come up here. So, let's stick you there so I can stand on you. And then we'll make a new waypoint. Okay, good. Now I know exactly where to dig to. When I get to that point, I just dig straight up. Cool. Alright, well, I'm going to do that, and I will be back shortly. Alright, so these are all now heading straight underneath. I'll head downstairs and show you how we did this. Basically, they all move across and they meet up in the center. You actually see them. Why are you doing that again? I don't get it. I have it as a directional pipe coming down, but for some reason I don't get it. I might just have to put a directional on each one of these with a regular one in the middle, so I don't get it. Whatever. I'll figure it out later. And then it comes down here. I'll finish decorating this up a little bit, but it comes here, it goes underground, meanders around all the bedrock, and we'll head over to the utility shed. Over here comes up, and then we use a diamond to separate the zombie pig flesh going this way, and the gold nuggets coming up this way. And we had to do that because we don't want zombie pig flesh mucking up the machine. And then over in here, and I already manually took everything down from the upper ones because I noticed that with this thing running, it was already taking stuff out of the bottoms. So right now, shouldn't be anything up in anywhere except for right there. And that's all the nuggets I have right now. So this part's done now. Currently I have it turned off so it's not rotting it because it was sending zombie pig flesh and everything up there. So I had to turn it all off, bring it all back down here. Put in the diamond pipe. That way we weren't getting mixed up stuff. And now we're over here. So technically, other than routing, this should produce now. So I'm gonna head downstairs. Let's quickly route our pipes so we can send our completed stuff. This could be the fun part. Yes, this could be the fun part. Alright, so we've got it coming out from over here, heading up, and it connects at the top, and the first one is right there, and then it follows around up to right there, and up to right there. So it's a nice little concealed up in the ceiling, kind of away from everything. So at this point, technically, I should be able to go. That scared me for a sec. I should be able to go and turn all this on. And getting out of here is getting more and more fun. Okay, there we go. Let's go ahead up top. And let's see what we can do. Alright, we are now in full test mode. Everything is now running. We are making new urns coming over here to be fired. Sent over here to be filtered. Or to be or have the soul sucked out of the ground netherrack from over here. Wish that wasn't there. Yeah. Anyway, and then of course it's routed down. We'll now run across over to here. And this is how my room turned out. I ended up with full stone slab floors, which I really think kind of looked nice as a contrast in here. Especially with the glass walls. This really kind of looks cool. I love how this turned out and kind of conceals what it is. I haven't turned this part on yet. Letting it build up a little bit. I now have 2 timers because this timer needed to be 12 seconds. I wanted to be able to drop stuff in there every time something would be turned into redstone. But this one needed to have a longer time when it was on. So what I did is I set it to the longest timer, so it takes 4 seconds per each turn. So when it does extend the block, it'll be powered for 4 seconds, which allows it to make it through all of the gearboxes and tilt our crucibles in there and dump everything out. The same timer is also hooked up to this stewing pot here, which is what's making our concentrated hellfire. So basically every, I think it's like 3 or 4 minutes. I think it's 4 minutes. I think that's how we're working. But every 4 minutes it's going to dump out the contents. And that'll send a whole nother batch of concentrated hellfire, which actually is about to happen right now. So let's come over here. We'll wait for it to go, and we'll watch this one dump. Come on. There we go. There, that one dumped. Sending all of its goodies. And then over here, we see these all 3 now dump. And then they come back up. Then they're ready to receive again, and everything is good. So that all works exactly like I wanted it to. And I'm using, the way I use the same timer is the redstone here powers a lens, which shoots across over to here, avoiding all the stuff on there. And then underground, we are then able to, let's get under here. It goes over to that point over, let me get on that side. Such a maze of cabling now. Alright, so yeah, it comes over there, hits that detector block, which sends it down to this detector block, another lens, and then we're able to send it over to some vertical wiring, which then turns off the, the vertical wiring powers the gearbox. So when this thing is set off, the gearbox will no longer be powered. We tilt all of our crucibles into the piping, and away we go. Trying to think what else I did since the last time we were here. Also, yes, the when we turn on the hibachis with the signal over there, it also sends a signal down to here, which is inverted with this redstone. So when the hibachis are on, this is off, and this is what turns on the 2 wood engines that are pumping all the items from our chests into the dispensers. So now if the hibachis are turned off, we aren't going to pump anything anymore. They're only on while we're working. I also added redstone, a gold pipe to the concentrated hellfire side. That way it gets there quicker, because that seems to be the thing that takes the longest. And I think that should all be everything. So we'll go over there. Gotta get in the right spot to jump. So this really is a maze. Yeah. And I thought I had too much room. So with that, we'll come over here. We'll flip this switch. Actually, I think I already have, but we'll make sure. Just want to make sure that this is powered. And it is. Okay, good. And, alright. So now we should be sending in our items down into here to be converted into redstone. And of course the redstone will then come into these here. And of course into all of them. It's amazing how much redstone this actually makes. I mean, it's kind of ridiculous. I was shocked at how much redstone it makes. Just one. Okay. Oh, great. That's what I get for not paying attention. Let's go fix that real quick. How close are we to tipping? I'm curious. Oh, wow. We're ready to tip right now. Did I get to see it? Yes, there we go. So it's tipping everything, including the unused concentrated hellfire and gold nuggets. They will then be sent actually back to here. So I don't really have to worry about running out of materials, because pretty much always I'm going to have more gold than hellfire. And then once the 4 minutes is up, as you can see it right there, it sends them all back into here again. So that whole failsafe idea is kind of a moot point now. I don't really need it. So this is actually going to work. And that was one thing I was still going to do. I forgot. I wanted to put a golden... I'll do that afterwards. That looks so cool. Alright, well that is it. This is my now fully functioning redstone generator. I literally now can just sit over here and watch myself just start collecting redstone. That's actually a pretty cool thing. Yeah, that's that. Also, again, as I'm doing this in the same day I did episode 42, the word has just come out. Better Than Buildcraft is dead. Flower Child made the decision that it just was too much, and he doesn't trust other people, and I can't blame him. You know, you want the mod to work the way you want it to if it's going to be yours. So, yeah, it leaves me some decisions to make. My intention had been to just start a new Better Than Buildcraft world on Burpcraft and go from there. So I'm thinking I'm probably just now going to start a new Better Than Wolves world on Burpcraft, and that hasn't changed. What to do until then, I don't know how much I want to continue working on this. It's really going to it's going to depend on, and I'm probably going to have that information before this is posted, so I'll just kind of put it up on the screen here. So you're probably reading this right now, telling you exactly what my decision is, but I may put out one final video, a goodbye video, for the Better Than Buildcraft world. One last quick, farewell. Or I may decide to continue playing with this up until the point that we get the Better Than Wolves on the Burpcraft, if we don't do it right away. We'll see. Like I said, you've probably already read this right now, and everything I'm talking about is a moot point. So, with that, I will at least see you one more time in this world. But again, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. I've really been having fun making these kind of creations. It's really sad that I'm not going to be able to do this kind of stuff anymore, but I still am going to have the Better Than Wolves functionality, and a lot of this comes from Better Than Wolves. So, we got good fun stuff to look forward to. We just no longer get pipes or quarries. So, anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time.